Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Walnut Lodge Yoga, Walnut location. This is the 8:30 Saturday flow. It's a rainy day. And so, Corey, I see Corey and Lisa here, so thank you for getting up, right? Where this is one of those perfect days to sleep in. We thought that we'd be able to use the rain sound as our backdrop, but it's kind of like stopped a little bit here. So that's not going to work. But anyways, thanks for being here. And we're going to continue with the this series. I have to find a new name for it, though. So I'm just going to call it my new series, which is actually a really old series. All right. So we're going to start the warm-up today with the little cats. Cat-cow. But the way that I do it has a kind of a strange breathing pattern. So we're going to exhale into the curve, inhale into the flat back, and then exhale into the arch. So I'm going to talk just a little bit about it while we do it. Now, I consider these movements a pranayama. Last week we started with the hands behind our back and the lift pranayama. I'm going to flip back and forth between those every week because I think that they're both really good. They both do the kind of similar things. So today we're going to work the cats and really think about that breath pattern. All right, so reach your arms forward and let's just get into a nice extended child. And we're going to need a couple blocks later and definitely a bolster or a pillow. So just reach your arms forward. Relax the hip sockets. And then come on up to a table. Now, we're going to use 3 hand positions. Fingers in. Spread nice and wide. Fingers out. And then fingers back. All right. So, starting with fingers in. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, pull your tailbone to your face, exhale all the air, squeeze the knees together, point the feet, so make a space in the shoulder blade, tuck your chin, that's one long exhale, and then we're going to inhale, ujjayi if you can, or sipping breath, that's making that little O with your lips, same as we did last week, just restrict the airflow, that's the inhale, expanding back. Exhale. Flex the ankles. Try to push the sit bones open. Press the elbows open. Feel the shoulder blades go down and arch as you exhale. I look like Cousin It. And inhale. Lengthen to a long spine. And exhale. Tuck the tailbone. Push away from your hands. Point your feet. Feel the inner thighs pull. Even if your knees don't touch or your thighs don't touch, just feel those inner thighs. Inhale to a long spine. Flex the ankles. Push the sit bones to the side. Exhale. Push the energy out the chest as you exhale. That nice long slow inhale. fills the torso, returns you to that flat back. One more here. Exhale, knees squeeze, feet point. Pull your tailbone to your face, press away from your hands. And let the inhale take you to the flat back. Exhale, flex the ankles. Push the elbows to the side. Shoulder blades down. All the air goes out. And inhale. Nice long spine. Rotate the fingers. Wrists close together. And exhale. Push away. All the air goes out. Inhale, lengthen. I'm using Ujjayi. Exhale, flex. Push the elbows to the side. Push the sit bones to the side. Reach your chest through your hands. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck the chin. Squeeze the knees. All the air goes out. Inhale. Lengthen to the flat back. Exhale. Rotate the elbows out. Chest forward. Press. Sit bones to the side. Flex the ankles. Reach the throat. And inhale, lengthen. Tuck the chin. Exhale and push. Pull the stomach. Inhale, lengthen. Rotate, flex, push the chest out. Inhale, lengthen. Rotate the fingers back. Tuck the chin. Exhale, push the air out. Point the feet, squeeze the knees together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch, flex. Push the knees, bend the elbows, press the chest through your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Tuck your chin. Exhale, squeeze the knees. Feel the separation in the shoulders, point the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Breathe normal. Move your knees forward. Sit back. Press the hands. Bend the elbows. And release. Tuck your toes under and sit back on your feet. Rotate your wrists. As breathing exercises can really make you sweat. Just let the feet relax. And then we're going to come forward, extend the ankles, sit back, and then monkey hands. So backs of the hands, make a fist, a little bit of weight. Move them as far forward as you can, but make sure you can put some weight on them. And release that. All right. So we're going to use the second part of the cats, just the big cats, to get the legs going just a little bit more. So reach the hands forward. Sit back. And we go. Inhale, we lengthen out. Shoulders over our hands. Knees are bent. Stomach is lifted. Sit bones are reaching towards the backs of the legs. That's the inhale. Exhale, flex, pull your stomach, and reach your chest forward. Now you really want to do this on an inhale. So take an inhale here and feel the chest reach up. And then pull your stomach again. And feel that back go long. And do it again. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, pull that. So we're extending through our back, our hips are opening, and the chest is reaching. But we do that on an exhale so that we can get the stomach. Come up, tuck the toes, and then just sit back again into the feet. Really get a really big toe stretch here. Inhale, lift up. Tuck your chin and press back. Down dog. Knees together, feet together, ankle bones together if you can get them. So you're going to roll those thighs in. Feel the little toes lift up off the ground. Press from your fingers. Feel that whole hand on the ground. Press up on the balls of the feet as high as you can go. So again, adding that activity in the bottom of the foot by trying to take the toes through the mat. And then pull your face as close to your legs as you can, pushing away from your fingers, and then lift the waist up. So you're trying to curl your face into your belly. Let's do another one of those. And then inhale, lengthen the chest. So drop the chest and the head, feel that arch come back. And then press the heels. Keep the spine extending. Feel the armpits reaching towards the floor. Roll the ankles so that they're completely even, nothing outside or inside, and then lift the little toes. Feel the thighs rolling in. Couple more. And come down. Sitting back. So we're going to do 4 more of those. One breath, one movement. I know it's a lot of material like the other stuff, but the cats, I don't really want to get into that because I know that most of you guys have heard about the cats for a really long time because I talk about them all the time. So we're just going to go through the next 4, and you guys get as much of that as you can. It is, again, a pranayama. It's just allowing that breath, that inhale and the exhale, to really affect and influence like how that movement is working for you. All right. Exhale all the air. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck your chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, high on the balls of the feet as you can go. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lengthen. Lift the chest. Exhale. Press the heels, roll those thighs in. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, relax back. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift, tuck your chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, squash back. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the chin again, press back, down dog. Inhale, press up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl in, curl in, curl in, curl in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press through the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, sit back. Couple breaths. And release the legs forward. All right. So going on to the shoulder stretches, the front shoulder stretches, but with the hands. So one of the things about this series is that it really will open the arms, the lower arms, and then the feet. And last week, Lisa reported in ballet that she felt more grounded after some of this footwork. People don't realize how bound up the bottom of the foot can be, and there's all of these big energy centers in our hands and our feet. So this is really about trying to make sure that those are cleared out for you. All right, so we're going to take our hands behind our backs, and then we're going to turn our thumbs away from our pelvis, put our hands on the ground, and so they're away from. We're going to walk forward with our butt, and then push the hands into the ground, lift the chest. We're going to try to open the shoulders as much as we can here. So just lift up. Now if you push the heels of the hands into the floor and then try to pull them away from each other, you'll get a little bit more lift as that outside shoulder engages. So just breathe big. Push it up. I feel a little tired this morning. I don't know if it's because of the weight of the atmosphere and all that water is pressing down on me. Couple more big chest breaths. Now, we're trying to get the index finger down, the base of the index finger. I can't get mine down unless I open my fingers. So if you're like me, open your hands a bit and then press one more time. Chest lift. Pushing the hands out. Trying to get the elbows straight. One more big inhale, pushing up. And then we're going to release this. Just let yourself relax forward. Pull your hands and rotate. And again, for any new people out there, you know, where I feel it is right here, from on the outside of my wrist. All right, so you want to trace it from the ulnar, the elbow, that end, to the little finger, not the thumb end. So it's always nice to just squish it and then rotate. All right, now we're going to go the other way with the hands. So we're going to interlace, and then we're going to turn our hands this way. All right, now I can't do this behind my back, so I'm going to have to open my fingers again. So take your hands behind. This time the thumbs are going to go down towards the ground and then out. And then lift. Still pushing out, gets that chest a little higher. Couple more. And then we're going to release that. And then again, just move them. On this one, I like to get my elbows involved. I hyperextended my right elbow, and it's okay now, but still, it kind of it has issues. All right, now we're going to do one more here because we're going to use it in a twist later. So I just want you to take your hand forward and then flex it, right? Flex it as much as you can. But then what we're going to do is we're going to take our other hand and we're going to push. We're going to push that. Now, it doesn't feel too bad here, all right? So we're just pushing that into a flex. Now later I'll ask you to pull the hand into a flex. And this is, the same position that we use with the fingers towards. So it's not like we haven't done it before. It's just that you're going to use it in a slightly different way. So just shake that out. And then let's come to the other one. So flex, right? Pull the fingers down. But then let's just give it a little bit more. Hold on and push out. So actively push as you pull your fingers. And release that. All right. Now, we've been working this position of getting the fingers through the toes. All right. So we're going to do just one kind of warm up with this, and then I'm going to put this into another posture. All right. So here we have our hands just on the top. Now what kind of happens here is if you do this on a regular basis, it doesn't hurt anymore. It stretches the toes enough that you don't get that weird pain that you get at the beginning. Like for some people, especially if you wear tight shoes a lot, this at the beginning is excruciating. But it's a pain that is definitely worth dealing with. All right, so just take that out, kind of wiggle them. All right, and then just do the other leg. This is just kind of warm up. So fingers between your toes. Try to get the fingers down as far as you can. And then, just move them a little bit. And I know some of you guys have those toe stretchers. Those are really good because it seems weird that stretching your toes would relax your foot, but it absolutely does. All right. And then just release that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to reach our hands underneath and put them through our toes. But before we do that, I want everyone to just grab a hold of your knees, right? This is like a Martha Graham exercise. So you're going to pull your low back towards the ground, right? And then push your pelvis forward and let it undulate through. No, other way. Right? So I'm turned really sideways from nice and straight. I'm going to pull my pelvis towards the ground and then actually just pull my waist back, but not a big deal. This is mainly stomach. And then I'm going to push my pelvis forward and come into a straight back. And then just one more time. Lift up. So pull your pubic bone up and then let that curve the spine back. Now, my shoulders are pretty much staying over my hips. I'm not leaning back. So it's really just in the waist. I don't have that much motion in my back. I have a pretty short back, so you can't really see a lot of motion. And then just one more time. Pull, pelvis back, shoulders stay over your hips, pull back. This is all stomach. And then press back. So now we're going to do that with our feet here, but with our hands through. So creep yourself over, pull your feet in, stretch them forward. Now take your pelvis and just push your chest as far forward as you can. Reach your heels forward. So when you look at your feet, you know, they're kind of making a flat line parallel to your chest. You're pushing your low back forward. You're not in a curve. And you're just breathing. Now for some of you, this might be too far forward with your chest. If that's the case, then you're going to have to take your arms out from underneath your legs and just go over the top. Just keep pushing the chest forward here. And I'm actually actively pushing my feet forward with my chest. All right, now inhale here. Now exhale, pull your pelvis back, drop your head. Feet are just going to keep pushing forward. Inhale, pelvis forward, big chest. Exhale, pull the pelvis back, lift the belly. Inhale, forward with the chest. Exhale, pull. Again, inhale, press your pelvis forward, feel your hip flexors engage. Big inhale into the chest, through. Exhale, pull up. Press the waist back and inhale forward. We're going to stay here. Wiggle your feet forward just a little bit. And then what happens here is, you know, your elbows get closer, your low back is getting flatter, you're pushing your chest forward, you're feeling that big stretch across your low back. Release the toes. Stretch it long. And then we're just going to wiggle back and forth. Now we're going to come up. You're going to grab a block. Or you could use your bolster. We're going to put this up against our back. And then we're going to just kind of lean back over this. If you need a second block for your head, put it there. Now relax as much as you can. If you don't need the second block, let your head go. You'd like that block to be, you know, up against your sacroiliac joint as much as you can, not your lumbar sacral joint, to really feel, you know, a big extension in that low back. Keep releasing your hip sockets, your hip flexors. You can feel that going through the pelvis. Soles of the feet on the ground. Wiggle your butt forward until you feel the top edge of the block come up to your shoulder blades, and then just put your hands behind your head. Pick your pelvis up and reach your sit bones towards your legs. Now we're just going to do some little baby crunches, but mainly what I want you to do is take that low back and push it into the ground on the exhale. So we're just inhaling and then exhaling, pulling that low stomach. Your upper body and your rectus can get involved here, but we're not really trying to do a stomach exercise. What we're doing is we've just done an extreme flexion on our spine, and now we're going to, extreme extension on our spine, and now we're working into a flexion after that exercise. Come forward a little bit more. And the same thing. Inhale, just let yourself go back a bit. Exhale, pull. Inhale, and then exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, pull. All right, now just inhale, release back. Put your head on that second block if you need, or just let it hang like mine is. Big breaths into your chest. Now feel your feet on the ground. I can feel an awful lot of activity, nerve activity, and I feel like my feet are super flat. Tuck your chin, hands back behind your head, and then one more time. Pull. Inhale. This time we're going all the way back to here as far as you can with your hands underneath your head. Exhale. Pull, get the waist on the ground. Inhale. Ribs just go up, so you're really just kind of going to a flat back in the upper back. Exhale. Pull the waist. Inhale. Nice and long. Couple more. Exhale. Pull. Inhale. Release back. One more. Exhale. Pull. Staying here a little bit longer. So just feel the curve. And we've been working this flexion extension, from the little cats, right? Just with all kinds of little variations, making them bigger, having more body parts and things involved. All right, just release back, couple breaths, not here that long. And then roll to your right side. And come on up. All right, so hold on to your knees, soles of the feet together. Let me just go this way. So we're just going to kind of repeat this little pelvis rock. But we're going to go really fast. So we're going to pull back and push forward. And I want you to feel like you can undulate like a snake. That's what we're going. Couple more. and release. All right. Now we're going to do this forward bend actually with the feet one more time. And so you can see if that activity on the block helped. So underneath. I always find the second toe, the second foot kind of hard to do. Yep. All right. Wiggle forward. Push your pelvis forward. Chest reach long. So we're going to stay here, just pushing that pelvis forward. Pushing the pelvis and the chest forward. Relaxing the feet, but keep the heels pushing. Keep relaxing in the hip sockets. Now, just a couple of these. Inhale, go forward again, and then exhale. Pull your pelvis back, stomach up. Inhale, spine forward. Exhale, pull your belly, waist goes to the back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pull. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pull. Inhale, forward. Stay there. Wiggle your feet a couple more inches if you can. Pelvis forward, chest forward. Just staying right there. Breathe. Then release, slide out, legs go forward, just point the toes a couple times, lift yourself up nice and tall, pelvis forward. Now we're going to pull our feet in, take our hands back behind us, fingers towards us. And chest up. Roll the shoulders back, then take the hands, push out on them, and let that lift the chest a little bit. Now, if your hands have had, more than enough and this is too much, you turn them the other way. So we're going to drop our right knee in and pull it up. Pull the left knee in, sit bone stays on the ground. Pull it up. Right knee in. Try to keep the chest. Pull it up. Left knee in. Pull it up. Right inner thigh pulls. Take it up. Left inner thigh. Pull it up. One more of these little ones. Sit bone stay on the ground. And up and left. Now, taking that knee down, roll that right shoulder back. Let the pelvis lift and come back up. And left leg goes down. Roll that left shoulder back. Feel that diagonal. And come up. And right down. And up. And left down. and up, and right down, and up, and left down, and up, and right down, and up, and left down, and up, and right down. Stay there. So push your knee either into your foot or onto the mat. Roll that right shoulder back. Keep that left knee kind of pushing up to the ceiling. So both inner thighs are working here. I'm going to move my foot so I can get my knee down. Press the knee into the floor, which is actually pulling it into the floor with your inner thigh. Keep that shoulder rolling back. You feel a big stretch on that shoulder.
Listen, Millie had a question from a little bit ago. Are the heels of your hands coming up?
No. In this? In this?
I don't know, but it's for
Yeah.
questions.
Okay, so Millie wants to know, are the heels of your hands coming up? In this stretch, no. I think that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about the one before, no. Because your hands are underneath your ankles.
I think Lisa's saying this is her new favorite pose.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Couple more breaths. And then roll it up. And now other side, pull it down. Roll that left shoulder back. Squeeze it down. Couple more breaths. And roll that up. Release yourself back onto your elbows, right? And then down onto your back. So usually after that, it's your wrists and your shoulders. It's such a beautiful cross, a diagonal line work. So roll the wrists both ways. All right, then pull your heels in as close as you can. Reach your hands towards your ankles. Now, some people have an easy time of grabbing their ankles here. If you can, you grab your ankles. If you have to pop your heels up to grab your ankles, you keep them down. So a lot of this has to do with how long your arms are, how long your shins are. So we're going to go to the hip rolling exercise that we've been doing. So tuck your tailbone under and press up. Just a flat line. That's really all we need here to begin. Now the arms don't have to stay here. They can go here. You're feeling the weight of the legs push all the way through to the shoulders. So the legs are pushing the weight of the whole body to the shoulders. You're relaxing your shoulders. Your neck is relaxed. So we're going to push our pelvis to the right, and then we're going to swing it down, and then we're going to push it back to the right and pull it up. And then we're going to go to the left and swing it down, and go to the left and swing it up. Actually, make your feet at least hip width, and then go to the right and swing it down, and go to the right and swing it up, and go to the left. Feel that your thighs are going in and out, and go to the left and push it up, and then go to the right. And now we add the breath. So we go inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Go as far as you can to the side. Left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Circle right and up, circle left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Inhale left and up, exhale right and down. Inhale right and up, exhale left and down. Exhale left and up, stay there, then roll, 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 roll. Pull the knees in rock it back and forth. It's a lot of, those are a lot. But it is a really effective way to get at the muscles, actually, of the pelvic floor. That's a big buzzword these days. The rotators, and then, you know, your low back. One way and then roll it the other way. One more time this way. And then stretch the legs straight up to the ceiling. Flex, let go. Feel that low back press. So this is the inhale position. So you're going to exhale, lower to 45 or lower. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Keep the waist on the floor. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Keep the ankles flexed. Exhale, reach the heels. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach the heels. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach the heels. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach the heels. Inhale, one more. Exhale, reach and stay. Now, if you need to be up here, I think I'm going to be here today. Breathe. Low back stays on the ground. Legs can go lower if you want. If you don't like your head here, put it back. We're only holding this another 30 seconds. And pull the knees in. Soles of the feet down. Just back and forth. Now on this one, try to let the leg open and then close it, and then other leg open and then close. Make sure you get that inner thigh stretch at first and close, open, close, and then you can open and let that right thigh come down, right? And then feel both thighs open, and then left thigh. But just keep going on your own timing. Couple more. Now we're going to drop both legs to the side. Flex the ankles, just like we did sitting. Heels are up, toes are down. My little toes, actually my little toe and then my next little toe, whatever that is, my ring finger toe, is pressing into the floor. My heels are coming up to the ceiling. So it's not a tailor sit. With the soles of the feet flat together. Actually, it wouldn't be a tailor sit anyways, but heels are trying to reach up to the ceiling. Couple more. Now we're going to slide our legs away from us until we can get the whole knife edge of our foot down on the ground. And then we're going to pick our pelvis up. Your sit bones are reaching towards your feet. Your low back is long. Your knees are opening, right? And then now you're still going to try to reach those heels towards the ceiling. It'll help you open the front of your pelvis a little bit more. Keep pushing up. Couple more breaths. A little bit higher. And release down. Pull the legs in. And now again, little twist, but this time you're going to focus on just pulling the knee down to the inside like we did sitting. Knee down. And this is just to get the inner thighs back after that big stretch, and to also stretch the outer part of the hip and the rotators that we're really working on that. So that flexed ankle position, you know, you see it over and over again in this series. All right, now grab your block and put it between your knees or your ankles. So we're going to do the big twists, stomach exercise. So if you're going to do it, you can do it with your knees bent. Of course, it's less intense. But some people really need that on their low back because you really don't want to strain. You have to have, you know, your abdominals have to be pretty strong to get this, your hip flexors. But you get a lot of nice work here. So if your block is between your knees, then you're going to drift your knees over your hip sockets. You're pressing that low back into the ground. And then we're going to inhale to the left. Exhale, center. And then inhale right. Try to keep that left shoulder down. Exhale, center. If you want to go to straight, you can change. I like to put it between my ankles. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, feel that inner thigh, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, 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 center. Inhale, left. Exhale, last round. Inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale, center. Woo! Release the block. Just gonna let my legs go straight. Couple big inhales into your belly. And then wiggle myself down, roll to your side, and come on up. And you're going to need a bolster. You could also use a pillow, meditation cushion. All of those will work. So we're going to go into what I call the big twist now. Now we just did, a lot of twisting. Now we're going to focus on a twist that goes through the hand. All right, and it's kind of complicated. So we're going to use a bolster to help us understand the forward push of the chest. So first though, I'll just do the legs. So have your bolster kind of over to the side of you, or your pillow over to the side of you. And we're going to come back down onto our backs. We're going to open our feet and our heels, just like we did in the previous exercise, right? So our heels are up. We're pushing the heel forward, really, like that's the feeling of it. The knees are open. We're trying to feel that rotation. So what's going to happen here with the legs is we'll pick our right leg up first, and we're going to twist it over. We're going to put the ankle bone, the malleoli, right on the top of the knee, and then we're going to push the knee into the ground. At this point, you can keep that other leg flexed, or you can kind of let go of it. All right, it just depends. So that is the leg position. The knee is on the ground. So let's pull back up to center. All right, now let's take that left leg. We'll pull it up, cross it over. Ankle bone goes on the knee. Knee goes down. Now for me to get my knee down that far, look at my torso. I'm basically perpendicular to the ground. I don't have a good twist. Some of you guys will be way open. Now, after a while, I'll be able to get a lot closer than this. But at the beginning, this is kind of where I am. All right. Pull that leg back. Now, we're going to pick our right leg up. And we're going to roll to the left. Grab your bolster. And just put your bolster right up against your back. Actually, let me do the other side first. So I'm going to change. I'm going to pick my left leg up, and I'm going to roll to my right. Then I'm going to put this bolster right up against my back. All right? Now, if you have a pillow, put it between your shoulder blades. So that's what we're doing. Then, you're going to take your left hand, you're going to push it, put it on top of your right hand. You're going to push that arm as far forward as you can. Flex your wrist, push up. Your back is going to hit that bolster, and then you're going to reach over the bolster. Now, what you're going to need to do here, that bolster blocks your way. Now, why I want the bolster there for just this first round is because I want you to feel how your chest can push away from the bolster. So as you push your chest away from the bolster, then what happens is your spine goes into an arch, right? Into an extension. And our arm is reaching out. I'll talk about the arm in a minute. So you're pushing your chest out away from that bolster as you're trying to pull that left shoulder back onto the bolster. So we're not really trying to just roll that left shoulder down to the ground. We are trying to arch up and over that bolster. It's a completely different feeling. All right, so release that. Now I'm going to do it to the other side. So we're going to take our right leg up and over. This was the first side that I did. Moving that bolster up against my spine, right? All right. So, take your right hand. My left arm is just straight out in front of me. All right, I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to push forward with my shoulder. So I'm going to push forward. Then I'm going to flex the wrist. Then I'm going to push out. Now, I'm not going to push straight up from here. I'm going to push out, and then I'm going to take it on a diagonal towards my face. My back hits the bolster, and then I'm going to push my chest forward, away from the bolster, so I feel like I'm arching my whole back. And then I'm going to reach my hand back. So again, I'm trying to arch up and over the bolster. Now, that right shoulder is never going to be this high, or maybe it will, but you don't want it to be this high. But the point of the bolster is that as we roll back, we don't want to lose the forward push of the chest. So as we are coming, as we're doing this forward reach, you feel your spine extend. You need to keep that. Now here my shoulder hits that bolster. Now I need to keep arching. So you push your chest. You can also push your pelvis from here. So you're trying to feel a curve from your sit bone, actually from your left knee, through that left thigh, all the way through to your hand. So it's kind of a continuous curve from the left knee through the spine to the hand. We haven't released that arch, that extension, that curve in this, and that's what's different about it. All right, release that, move the bolster. And I'm going to move down so I don't keep hitting my tree. All right, now, the hand. So this is kind of why I did this one. So when we are in this position, I'm just going to demonstrate the arm. So let me sit up. That's why I have a hard time doing this one on camera, right? So I'm here, laying on the ground, right? I'm going to push my hand forward. I'm going to reach, but I'm not going to reach in this plane. I'm going to reach forward. I'm going to take that arm up towards my face. So this is the angle that you're going to be at. It's not here across from your shoulder. It's up here. And then the hand is flexed and you're pulling your fingers back. Now, when you do this, you will be able to feel the position, because you'll get to a place where it's a little bit more painful than the other places. All right? And some of you will be able to easily take this arm, arch it over, and then feel the fingers on the ground. Once the fingers go on the ground, then you're going to push the heel and use the fingers as leverage to get that, to keep that stretch going. Now I know that might be super confusing, because it is kind of confusing. It's so complex. All right, so what we're going to do is let's just feel that arm. All right, so start with your feet. We're going to go to the right, and then you'll be able to see my left arm a little bit better. So we're going to take our left leg up and over, cross it down. My right arm is across from my chest. My left hand is going to go on top. I'm going to push forward, and then I'm going to arch. I'm going to feel that bolster that isn't there right now, and now I'm going to keep going. I'm going to push from that right knee, feel that arch. I'm going to keep pushing, keep that left knee down. Now that's all the farther I'm going to go. Now, flex my wrist. Now I feel a pretty big pain in my elbow. If I take it down here, it goes away. If I take it up here, it goes away. When you hit this diagonal that's kind of in line with your pec muscle and you pull, you feel a pain on the side of the elbow. That is a line, for me it's a constricted nerve line. Keep pushing out the heel of the hand. So I'm just going to focus on that. See, my hand wants to keep relaxing because it hurts. But if you keep pushing out the heel of your hand, it will go away. So from your right knee to your pelvis, through that arch, push. Pull the fingers back. Breathe. Keep pushing the chest forward, pulling the fingers back. Breathe. My fingers are starting to collapse. Pull them back. It's really hard to hold. Keep pushing your chest. Fingers, hold. Pushing your chest. Pushing your thigh. Pull the fingers, hold. And then release this by rolling and come centered. Now just let the knees go up to the ceiling so they're parallel. And, you feel like my whole left side is dropped down into the mat quite a bit. Now all I can say is, experiment with it. And then I'll do this in a Monday night near the end of the term. I'll let you guys know when that is so that maybe you can come and do it in person, because I'd have to fix most people. That arm position is just really hard to get. But like I said, keep playing with it and think that that arm is going to be pretty close to your cheek. So let's do the other side, and then we'll repeat this. It's definitely worth repeating. So take the right leg up, cross it over, knee goes down, hands on top, right? Gonna flex the wrist, push it forward. Your shoulder's gonna go. This helps that arch. So we're feeling this scoop of the chest forward. I'm going to go up. Look how close to my cheek it is. Keep thy knee down. Oh. Pull the fingers back. That's about it here. So I'm going to push that left knee into the ground, push my pelvis forward, feel my back arch up and over that bolster that isn't there, pull my fingers back. And I'm just going to stay here. Breathe. Pull the fingers back. Pull the fingers back. Once your fingers hit the ground, tuck them under and keep pushing. Keep pushing the chest forward. Keep pushing the chest forward, pushing the pelvis forward. And release. Roll that shoulder, come center. Now, I got my fingers to the ground on that side. It's the middle finger that will be the most painful on that. Now, it's not that we're trying to make this painful, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to open the line from the plexus, from the brachial plexus, the chest, all the way through here. That nerve line gets restricted by the fascia and tight muscles in a variety of places. So you just want to get the position, breathe through it, and then that connective tissue will change position. It will elongate. But you have to keep pushing. All right, so we're going to do that one more time, right and left. So open the legs, pick the left leg up, rotate it, knee down. Left hand pushes forward, up towards your cheek, and reach the chest over that imaginary bolster. Flex the wrist and breathe, pushing from your right knee, your right hip, through your chest, out the arm. Breathe. I'm nowhere near the floor on this side. Keep pushing. Keep pulling that finger back. Pull the hand back. And release. Rolling back to center. couple breaths here. I find this exhausting. It seems like it should be really pleasant, but I have a lot of restriction there, so I'm really working to push. Legs open. One more side, one more time. Right side, cross it over. Hand down. Push. Out, inhale. Up towards your face. Flex. Push. Push with your left knee, your pelvis, and your chest. Up and over that bolster. Breathe. Couple more. And we release. Come onto your spine. Let your legs go. If you want to put the bolster under them, go ahead. And corpse. Now see if you can feel lines from your spine, kind of in the right below your 7th cervical, so upper back, going out through your chest and your hands. So from the sternum, really, collarbone area and your spine, can you feel those tingles going out your arms? And then I'm still feeling a lot of lovely activity in my feet. Take a big inhale. And then roll to your right side. And come on up. To sitting. And that's it for this morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your comments. And enjoy the rainy day. Namaste.